Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast, where I help you improve your English skills with simple and effective conversations. I'm your host, and today I have a very important and useful topic for you: how to speak confidently anywhere. Speaking English with confidence is a challenge for many learners. Have you ever felt nervous before speaking? Have you ever worried about making mistakes? Well, today I'm going to help you overcome those fears and become a more confident speaker. In this episode, I'll share why people struggle with confidence, the mindset shift you need, and practical techniques to speak without fear, no matter where you are, at work, in public, or with friends. You can become a confident English speaker. And don't worry, this is going to be fun and easy to follow. So grab a cup of coffee, relax, and let's dive into today's episode: Speak Confidently Anywhere. Let's start with a question. Why do so many people struggle with speaking English confidently? There are many reasons, but the biggest ones are fear of making mistakes, fear of judgment, lack of vocabulary, and nervousness. Fear of making mistakes is a big one. Many learners hesitate to speak because they worry about saying something wrong. But here's the truth: making mistakes is a natural part of learning. Even native speakers make mistakes. Fear of judgment is another major issue. Many learners think, what if people laugh at my English? Or, what if they don't understand me? This fear stops them from speaking at all. But the funny thing is, most people don't judge you. In fact, they appreciate that you're trying to speak their language. Another problem is lack of vocabulary. When you don't know enough words, you might feel stuck in a conversation. But here's the good news: you don't need a big vocabulary to speak confidently. Even with simple words, you can communicate well. And of course, there's nervousness. Many learners feel shy, especially in new situations. I remember a friend who learned English but was too nervous to speak in front of people. One day, she decided to practice a little every day. After a few months, she became much more confident. Confidence comes with practice, and I'll show you exactly how to build it. That starts with changing your mindset, because confidence begins from within. Confidence isn't just about speaking well. It starts in your mind. Many learners believe they need to be perfect to be confident, but that's not true at all. Confidence comes from accepting mistakes and focusing on progress, not perfection. Think about children learning to talk. They make mistakes all the time. But do they stop? No, they keep trying, and that's how they learn. So the first mindset shift is: see mistakes as learning opportunities, not failures. Every time you make a mistake, you are improving. Another powerful mindset shift is positive self-talk. Many people say to themselves, "My English is bad," or "I can't speak well." But what if you change that to, "I'm improving every day," or "I can do this"? Your thoughts affect your confidence. If you tell yourself you can't do something, you'll feel nervous. But if you tell yourself, "I am learning and I can communicate," you will feel more confident. Here's a quick confidence-building trick. Every morning, stand in front of a mirror and say one positive sentence about your English. For example, "I am a good English speaker," or "I am improving every day." And one more thing, don't compare yourself to others. Everyone learns at their own pace. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Confidence is a journey, not a destination. Now that we've talked about mindset, let's move on to something even more exciting: practical tips to speak confidently anywhere. These are simple but powerful techniques that you can start using today. Tip 1. Practice speaking every day, even if you're alone. You don't need a partner to practice English. Just talk to yourself about your day, describe things around you, or even read out loud. Speaking out loud trains your brain and your mouth to work together. And if you feel shy, start by recording yourself and listening to your own voice. Tip 2. Use simple sentences. Many learners feel nervous because they try to speak in complex sentences. But confidence comes from being clear, not complicated. Even native speakers use simple sentences in daily conversations. Instead of saying, "I would like to acquire some information regarding," just say, "Can you tell me about?" Tip 3. Focus on fluency, not grammar. Many learners stop speaking to think about grammar rules, but that only makes them more nervous. The key is to keep talking. Even if you make small mistakes, speaking is about communication, not perfection. If someone understands you, then your English is working. Tip 4. Use body language and expressions. Confidence isn't just about words, it's also about how you say them. Smile, make eye contact, and use hand gestures while speaking. When you look confident, you feel confident. Tip 5. Slow down and breathe. When people are nervous, they speak too fast and make more mistakes. Taking a deep breath before speaking helps you sound more confident. And when you speak slowly, people can understand you better. Let's quickly review these 5 tips. Practice speaking every day. Use simple sentences. Focus on fluency, not grammar. Use body language and expressions. Slow down and breathe. Now that you know the key tips for speaking confidently, let's talk about how to stay confident in real-life situations. Confidence levels change depending on where you are and who you're talking to. You might feel confident talking to a friend, but nervous speaking to a stranger or in a professional setting. But don't worry. Here are strategies for different situations. Let's start with talking to strangers in public, like ordering food in a restaurant or asking for directions. Keep your sentences short and clear. Instead of thinking about long, complex sentences, just say what you need directly. For example, instead of, "Could you kindly provide me with directions to the train station?" just say, "Where is the train station?" And don't be afraid to ask people to repeat themselves if you don't understand. Just say, "Could you say that again?" or "Can you speak a little slower, please?" Most people are happy to help, so there's no need to feel embarrassed. Now, what about speaking confidently in a group conversation? Many learners feel nervous in a group because they think they won't be able to keep up. My tip is to listen first, then add your thoughts. You don't have to talk all the time. Just say a short sentence like, "That's interesting," or "I agree with that," to be part of the conversation. If you want to add more in a conversation, repeat part of what someone said and then give your opinion. For example, "I agree. Learning English is easier when you practice every day." This makes you sound more natural. Now let's talk about more formal situations, like job interviews or meetings. The most important thing here is preparation. If you have an interview, practice answering common questions in English. Write short notes and say them out loud a few times. Speak slowly and clearly, even if you feel nervous. When people are nervous, they speak too fast. Slow speech makes you sound confident. Also, remember posture and eye contact. Sitting or standing straight shows confidence. So, no matter if you're talking to strangers, in a group, or in a formal meeting, remember these. Use short, clear sentences. Ask people to repeat if needed. Listen first. Then speak in groups. Prepare for formal talks ahead of time. Speak slowly and use body language. Now, let's talk about how to beat nervousness before speaking. One big problem is the fear of judgment, worrying, what if I make a mistake? Or what if they laugh? But here's the truth. Most people don't care about your mistakes. They just want to understand what you're saying. Think about it. When someone speaks your language with a few mistakes, do you laugh at them? No. You're happy they tried. It's the same with English. Mistakes mean you are learning. They are proof that you are improving. Try to practice with supportive people who make you feel comfortable. And please, don't be your own worst critic. Instead of saying, I sound bad, say, I'm getting better each time I speak. To sum up, people don't care much about mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Practice with kind people. Be nice to yourself. Focus on progress. Once you stop worrying about judgment, you'll feel much more confident. Now let's talk about daily habits to build speaking confidence for the long term. Confidence takes time. It grows when you practice every day. Even 10 to 15 minutes daily can change a lot. Here are some habits. First, talk to yourself in English. It might sound strange, but it works. Every morning or night, describe your day out loud. I woke up early. I had breakfast. I went to work. This helps you make sentences without pressure. Second, try shadowing. This means listening to a native speaker and repeating what they say right away. You can use podcasts, audiobooks, or YouTube videos. This improves both pronunciation and fluency. Third, read out loud every day. It could be from a book, article, or even social media. This trains your mouth to say words naturally. Fourth, record yourself speaking. When you listen later, you'll hear your progress. At first, you might not like how you sound, but over time, you'll notice big improvements. To review, talk to yourself in English, shadow native speakers, read out loud, record yourself. Do these a few minutes daily, and your confidence will grow faster than you think. We've now covered everything, from understanding confidence problems to tips, daily habits, and ways to stay confident in any place. Remember, confidence is not about being perfect. It's about trying, learning, and improving every day. Every great English speaker started as a beginner. The difference is they practiced and didn't give up. Don't wait for the perfect time to start. The best time is now. Take one tip from today and start using it. Choose one daily habit and do it today. Even speaking for just 1 minute counts. And here's your reminder. Every time you speak, you get stronger. Keep going, keep learning, and soon you'll be speaking English with confidence anywhere. That's it for today's session. Thanks for joining me, and happy speaking!